Whenever you're dealing with exponents, this is something that becomes second nature to you. But at the beginning, when you're trying to learn the rules, it can be kind of confusing and you're going to have to kind of go back and forth. But simplify it down as much as you can until you realize what it's saying. And then you can apply the rules. So for example, if we're multiplying x squared times x cubed, the rule is we're going to add our exponents. But if you can't remember when do you add them, when do you multiply them, you can just rewrite this to figure out what's going on. This is x times x, and then times x times x times x, which is x to the fifth. Well, that's just adding our exponents. And we can do that no matter how many terms we have. As long as we're multiplying, we're just going to combine our like terms. So in this case, we've got x times x squared. We're going to add our exponents, so we get x cubed. We have y squared times y squared, which gives us y to the fourth. Z cubed times z, which gives us z to the fourth. Now, if you couldn't remember the rule and wanted to break this down, you could rewrite this as x times y times z times z times z, and x times y times z, and then combine it that way, and you're going to come up with the same solution. The one thing that you need to always remember is that when we're adding things with exponents, that rule doesn't apply anymore. In fact, you can't add things that don't have the same look to them or the same exponent. So for example here, we have to treat x squared as its own thing. And so in this case, we just have 2x squared. Now here we have x squared times x cubed. You can't combine these. You have to leave this the same. Now if you wanted to, you could factor out. We can factor out an x squared, and we're left with 1 plus x, but we can't combine these like we do with multiplication. And there's different rules with multiplication and division, and when you start using parentheses with exponents outside of your parentheses. And so I'll put together a few videos where you can see which rules apply when. But just once you get to understand the rules, they become second nature to you. But you're going to have to practice with them and start playing around with the basics of them before you're going to really start seeing what's happening. If these videos are helpful to you, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.